Hi everyone, this is me again, Teacher Noy, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy that I will be able to share with you this very important video that you are going to use as a preparation for your upcoming US visa interview. I will just give you a little recap of what I have shared with you last time when I posted this video about the important questions that the consul will be asking you during your US visa interview. And at the end of that video, I shared to you that the next video that I'm going to share is about mock interview. Because your mock interview will always be about your preparation. Preparation is the key in order for you to be able to pass your US visa. And I will keep on telling that to you that you really have to be prepared. Because if you are not prepared, you will not be able to get that US visa that you are dreaming of. Your preparation will not stop and end after you are done doing all of the necessary scheduling, passing your DS 160 and so on, paying your US visa fee, and you think that just going to wait for that day unprepared. I am 100% sure that you should not be doing that. You will just be wasting your money and effort in getting your US visa. These are the tips of Teacher Noy, which you can use and do in order for you to prepare for your US visa interview. I am telling you that you really have to prepare. This is a must that you have to prepare because the consul will not be only basing your qualification based on your DS 160. You know, I have been mentoring a lot of people ever since I started this YouTube channel. And I will be honest with you that there are some who weren't able to get their US visa. And when I'm trying to analyze what went wrong to the process, I was able to see that it was because of the interview. So you really have to prepare your interview. Be confident, know yourself better, and try to see yourself also in the perspective of the consul in order for you to understand which part in the interview should you be focusing in order for you to be prepared and pass that interview. So here are the things that you can do. The first tip that I can give to you is practicing in front of a mirror or practicing in front of a camera. So we're talking about two different methods on how you are going to practice answering the possible questions that I have shared to you. And we have one which is the conventional method and the other one which is the modern method. In the conventional method, you will be able to see we have pros and cons, we have similarities and differences. I am going to highlight why it is important that you should be able to include practicing in front of the mirror or in front of the camera, because it is really important that you have to be able to see yourself while you are answering these questions. Because when you can be able to see yourself like you are doing it in front of the mirror, it will be easier for you to understand where are the nuances, the mannerisms, or even the other actions happening in your face that you weren't able to know that only the consul can be able to see while you are doing it. Because remember, the consul will be judging you not only in the content of your message, but also on how non-verbally you are going to deliver the answers to the questions that they are asking. So, it's important that you should be able to practice speaking and of course answering these questions in front of a mirror. Or if you have the resources, practice it in front of a camera. Do it in a video form like this one that I'm doing right now. Put it in a selfie so that you will be able to see yourself in the screen while you are answering these questions. You will be able to notice a big difference because you will be able to see yourself and you will be able to develop it in order for you to be persuasive enough to get that US visa. The second one is make use of the available AI platforms that we have in our time today. We are living already in the modern era where technology is already around the corner. That you can be able to access anything that you want, all the information that you want, even the information that can be provided by artificial intelligences are things that can be seen and found in our time today. So make use of that. There are AI platforms wherein you can upload documents and ask them through a prompt. This prompt that you're going to give to these AI platforms are like, you can ask them of the possible questions and possible answers that you may be able to answer when are the possible questions that the console will be asked, and the possible answers that you may answer to these questions. Then, by looking at this, you will be able to analyze and, of course, study the things that you really have to do in order for you to be prepared for your US visa. And by this, it will always, I'm a firm believer that the artificial intelligence or the AI platforms that we have in our time today can help us. It can be used as an aid for us to be able to skip a certain part in the process, but that doesn't mean that it makes us incapable of thinking, or it, it doesn't mean that it makes us incapable of thinking on our own. So it means that you are just being given an advanced idea of what you can answer, or you're just being given also a prompt which you can use in order for you to, of course, improve your narrative, and of course answering the questions which will be given to you by the console. The third one is mock interview. How do you do a mock interview? Well, a mock interview is when another person is being assigned as the console, in this case of your US visa preparation. A person, a friend, a relative, or anyone in your family can be assigned as a console who will be asking you questions in order for you to be able to practice answering these questions and be able to give feedback on how well or what are the strong points or weak points of the answers that you have given. And in my mentoring program, I also include mock interview via online, where if I am just available physically, I can be able to meet you and let's have this kind of mock interview wherein I will become your console and I will be asking you questions. Then afterwards, I will be analyzing the strong points and weak points from your console. I give this because I want to help all of you to get your US visa. So if you want to get my help in order for me to help you with a mock interview, just send me a message. But I hope that if you're going to send me a message, you are just about to prepare for your US visa. If you're already a day or two away from your US visa interview, it will be really difficult for you to do some changes, especially when it comes to your narrative, because you have already submitted your DS-160. So as early as submitting your DS-160 or planning of filling out your DS-160, that's when I want to enter into helping you, because I know that I will be able to give a lot and share to you a lot of my experiences in mentoring people and getting their US visa. So please, if you're planning to get my help, please make sure that you are going to do it in the first step of your US visa interview. The fourth and the last one, when you are going to do your practice of answering the questions, I am not suggesting, but I may tell you that you should do it standing. Why? Because when you are going to do your actual interview, you are standing in front of the window of the console. So you're not going to sit, it's not an office, you're not going to sit in a comfortable chair, it's not an office that you will have privacy. You have to practice being confident, answering questions while standing, and even answering questions when there are people around you. This is very important because in public speaking, if you're not prepared, it may affect your composure. You may be able to be nervous. You may feel something uncomfortable, and you will not be able to express yourself confidently and properly in front of the console. So these are the things that I want to share with you about your US visa journey. Preparation is really important. You really have to prepare every day. If you are not confident enough into what you're going to say in front of the console, look for someone who will be able to analyze or assess your DS-160 so that he, like me, a mentor, will be able to tell you what are the things that you should and should not say in front of the console. Or if you are already comfortable speaking in front of people, just make sure that you don't overshare and just answer the questions as exactly as how it should be answered. Remember, I told you passing your US visa application is like walking in a thin wire, wherein one wrong move and you're not going to get your US visa. So I hope that I was able to help you. If you have any question, don't hesitate to write down your question in the comment section or send me an email, and hopefully that you are going to continue supporting this channel so that we will be able to help a lot of people. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, watch, leave a comment, and of course, share this to your friends. Thank you very much for watching. This is again Teacher Noy. Bye everyone. See you on the next video.
Hi everyone, this is me again, Teacher Noy, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video and this is your first time watching Teacher Noy, please do not forget to click my image below and subscribe in this channel. And if you're still interested in watching for more videos, there are so many choices here in this side. Please do not forget to support Teacher Noy. Like, subscribe, watch, and comment. And if possible, share it to your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye everyone.